Looking for the best password manager solution? To help you out, I'm here to compare Bitwarden versus 1Password, two very popular names that are very different. But after watching this comparison, I promise you'll know which one is better for your needs. To kick things off, let's compare pricing. Only Bitwarden offers a completely free version. However, even though it's one of the best free password manager options out there, as expected, it can't quite match up to the premium plans. Now, 1Password provides a 14-day free trial, which is enough time to test out if it's the right fit for you, but for a long-term solution, I do recommend investing in one of their premium plans. When comparing premium plans, Bitwarden is the more budget-friendly option, and it has a 30-day money-back guarantee. However, though 1Password does come at a slightly higher price, it includes more advanced features, which I'll cover later on in this 1Password versus Bitwarden review. Plus, I've got a massive discount for 1Password. To get it, you can scan this QR code or click the link in the description. You're welcome. Next, let's see which one offers better security and privacy. Both Bitwarden and 1Password offer the same gold standard encryption and two-factor authentication for added protection. However, they take slightly different approaches with their security architectures. For key derivation function, Bitwarden has two options. One of them is Argon 2, which is the sort of thing you don't love to see, to be honest, because it's the same one that LastPass uses. Sorry if I'm stating the obvious here, but as a password manager, you don't want to be mentioned in the same sentence as LastPass because of all their breaches over the last couple years. Now, Bitwarden isn't perfect either when it comes to passwords getting leaked, but for a different reason. Bitwarden had security issues in 2023 with their autofill leaking passwords. It's been patched since then, but now their autofill is disabled by default and only works on some websites. Not the best way to solve the problem, if you ask me. Now, on the brighter side, Bitwarden is open source, which means that anyone can look into their code. This brings extra transparency and can sometimes help fix issues. For instance, that's what helped to fix the autofill problem in the first place. And to make things even more transparent, Bitwarden also completed multiple independent audits. Plus, to add some extra security, Bitwarden has a zero-knowledge architecture, meaning that their servers only receive already hashed versions of my data instead of plain text. Now, when we look at 1Password, it comes with a nice security extra, a 34 numbers and letters secret key that can be used to authorize devices. Plus, just like Bitwarden, 1Password has gone through a round of audits and also offers a zero-knowledge architecture. Okay, since I've mentioned Bitwarden's autofill security issue, to be fair, I have to mention that 1Password had an Okta support system breach. However, it was resolved quickly and no data was stolen by the threat actors, so it pales in comparison to what Bitwarden had to deal with. So adding everything up, at this point, 1Password has a slight edge in this Bitwarden versus 1Password review. I wouldn't say Bitwarden is unsafe, but if I had to trust one of these two with my life, it would be 1Password. It has a cleaner history and offers a secret key for an extra layer of protection. I've already mentioned that 1Password has more advanced features, but let's do a proper comparison of what both best password manager contenders offer. Starting with password generation. Both managers can quickly create strong passwords with a customizable length, uppercase and lowercase letters, and symbols. However, 1Password goes a step further by offering a passphrase system and a PIN generator. Bitwarden also includes a passphrase option, but it lacks a PIN generator, which can be useful when you need an easier-to-remember alternative to complex passwords. Forgetting a master password can happen to anyone, so it's great that both services provide solid recovery options. 1Password includes an emergency kit PDF to help you regain access and even allows emergency access setup if you're on the family plan. Meanwhile, with Bitwarden, recovery works differently. You receive a recovery code when setting up two-factor authentication, and you can also set a master password hint or enable emergency access. When it comes to password sharing, 1Password stands out. It allows users to create customized links with a recipient list, and access requires email verification for security. If you have a family plan, you can even share entire vaults with members. By the way, if you want to find more about it and other 1Password family plan capabilities, I've got an entire 1Password families review on our channel too. Bitwarden, unfortunately, is more limited in this area. The free plan doesn't allow password sharing, and premium users can only share with one other person. To be able to share with up to 6 users, you need to upgrade to the families plan. Any more modern password manager should support passkeys, and both 1Password and Bitwarden do. Passkeys provide a simpler, more secure way to log in without having to memorize passwords. It works by matching a device-specific key with a site-specific key to grant access. With passkeys likely replacing passwords in the future, it's great to see them integrated into both of these managers. Another important feature to consider is autofill, because let's be honest, no one wants to manually type in long, complex passwords every time. After testing autofill on both platforms, I have to say I was a bit disappointed. For 1Password, you gotta click on its icon, select the login item, and then sign in. Then, if multiple credentials are suggested, I have to scroll through them manually. And Bitwarden isn't much better. In addition to the security issues that I've covered, it also works on limited sites. Honestly, both could streamline this feature. Just look at how NordPass handles it. Basically a one-click solution. At least password importing with 1Password was seamless. It supports easy imports from various applications, including browsers and other password managers. That said, I'd love to see support for even more browsers and password managers. Bitwarden also allows password imports from browsers and other password managers, though the process isn't quite as smooth. On the plus side, it supports a broader range of services and provides a step-by-step guide to help with the setup. Both managers cover the essentials well, but what about extra features? 1Password stands out with travel mode, which lets me mark specific vaults as travel safe. When I leave the country, any vaults not marked as safe stay locked for security. Bitwarden, on the other hand, doesn't have anything quite as unique, but I do appreciate its breached database reports. It alerts me to exposed, reused, or weak passwords, unsecured websites, and inactive two-step logins. Plus, it provides data breach notifications so I can take action quickly. Now, 1Password's answer to that is their Watchtower security feature. Overall, while Bitwarden has all the essentials, 1Password simply offers more features and a smoother experience. When it comes to ease of use and compatibility in our 1Password versus Bitwarden comparison, there's a clear winner. While Bitwarden offers more browser extension options, 1Password has a far more intuitive and polished interface. Both password managers support all major operating systems on the desktop. Navigating 1Password's desktop app was seamless, with everything easy to find. And if anything isn't immediately visible, the search bar at the top provides quick access. Bitwarden, on the other hand, feels dated and a bit clunky. It's still well organized with a left-hand menu and a search bar at the top, but it doesn't feel as smooth or as modern. On mobile, both 1Password and Bitwarden are easy to use with clean, user-friendly designs. Their iOS and Android apps look pretty similar, though their features are limited to core functionalities like autofill, password generation, and data sharing. Interestingly, while Bitwarden's desktop app feels outdated, its mobile apps are modern and intuitive, just with fewer features. So which password manager wins in ease of use? While it's a close call on mobile, Bitwarden's desktop app just doesn't match 1Password's more polished experience. So yeah, 1Password takes the W. That covers this comparison, so in the end, which one wins? 1Password or Bitwarden? As you might have guessed, it's 1Password. Bitwarden is more affordable, but that's pretty much their only advantage. 1Password wins in all other categories. It's more secure, has better features, is easier to use, and with my discount that's on screen and in the description, the price difference becomes even more minimal. That would be all in this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, see you soon.